Get your ass in the live, man. Get y'all ass in the live, man. Get y'all ass in the live, man. Get y'all ass in the live, man. Just get your ass in the live, man. Get your ass in the live, man. Biggneish is back, and I have taken a shower. Girl, feel much better. I'm much energized. I'm rejuvenated. So I need y'all to get in this live, man. Your girl has finally rejuvenated herself. I've taken a shower. I've done what I needed to do. Got myself together. So now y'all need to get y'all ass in the live, man. Get your ass in the live, man. Biggneish has finally got up. I've got ready. I've taken a shower. I've put my energy back together. You know what I'm saying? I had to get myself together because I told y'all I was hella tired. And I'm finally waking up. I got my energy. So get your ass on the live, man. Get your ass on the live and like the live, man. What's up, man? Biggneish had a reset. I had to reset before I get back on live, bro. I told y'all that I was tired. And granted, my body may still be tired, but now I got some energy for y'all. So get your ass on live, man. We finna do this. We finna have a good, cool conversation, quick little cool conversation for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Miss Biggneish, streaming time. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that Biggneish is live. And you need to get your ass on the live, man. Let's go. What we talking about, man? Tap in with me. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let me know how y'all doing today. Check in with me. Check in, check in. Cause I have a lot to talk about. I got a lot to talk to y'all about. For one, we have got, we have got to stop, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to stop wasting people's time, bro. We gotta stop wasting people's time. That's one thing we have to do as a society. We have to learn to stop wasting people's time. If you are a grown ass man, grown ass woman, there is no reason why you should be lying to anybody if you do not have to lie to them. You don't have to lie to people. There should be no reason why you waste someone's time. If you genuinely do not have time for that person, tell them, bro. Just tell them. Not everything has to be an excuse. You don't owe people shit. You don't owe nobody nothing. You don't owe nobody an explanation. But what you do owe is yourself to be honest. You know what I'm saying? If you don't fuck with somebody, bro, tell them I genuinely just don't got time right now. I genuinely just want to stay to myself. I genuinely just want to do that. There should be no reason why people have to bullshit nowadays. It's crazy. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that. Like I see a lot of people be complaining about the single life and the dating life and shit. Me personally, I already know it's nothing out here. I already know that in this single dating era, in this right time right now, the single life is trash, bro. It's a lot of weird shit in the dating pool. So right now I'm focusing on myself. I'm working on myself because I refuse to fall into anything that's not like even aligned with what I got going. If she's not, I even want her to be better than me, bro. I want her to inspire me. Cause sometimes when you have a partner that can be, very motivating to you, sometimes it'll motivate you to do better. It'll motivate you to be a better person. So I know the dating pool is trash. I know it's a lot of bullshit out here. I know it's really nothing out here in the dating pool, bro. But that's what brings in. That's where you try to find who you want. That's where you separate who you want, bro. You try new people out. You try to see what you want. You try to see what shifts you, what you like, what you don't like. That's what you learn. I know for a fact I don't got time for nobody that tells me, you know what I'm saying, that they don't know what they want or they're conflicted. Or I'll tell you this, if you ask somebody what's their next goal for the next year and they don't have a plan for next year, You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we all should be like a living a year ahead or whatever, but you should have some type of plan set for your life because we continue to keep living. You know what I'm saying? As long as we have a chance to wake up every single day, we have a chance to do something greater and better for ourselves. So I don't like to talk to people that don't have a plan. I don't like to talk to people that don't even know what they want to do that current day. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I do live in the present moment. You know what I'm saying? I live in the now. I focus on living in the now. I focus on, what can I do to be a better person? I focus on what can I do to be, a better version of me. But what I won't do is I won't associate myself with procrastination because I myself deal with that. I used to be a big procrastinator. I used to be somebody that God damn. No. Damn. My bad, y'all. Had to answer that real quick. But anyway, uh the dating pool is trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to align myself with somebody who don't know what they want to do for their next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live in the present. I live for the now. I live for myself. I try to stay focused on what can I do, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can I be a better person? How can I improve my day? You know what I'm saying? We always want to be better, bro. And if you are around somebody that brings the stuff that you're trying to change out of you, like if you're around somebody that's lazy, and let's say you deal with laziness, you're gonna become lazy again. If you deal with somebody that's nasty, and let's say you're trying to become a cleaner person, you're eventually gonna become nasty all over again. Sometimes the people that we that brings the worst out of us can make us worse than we were before. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to hang around people that bring the positive out of you, that bring the happiness, the motivation out of you. I like to be around people that are better than me, that are in better positions. I like to conversate myself with people that are in better positions. If it's something that somebody's doing that I want to do, what's up, Drew? What's up? How you doing? If it's somebody that want to do something that's better, if it's somebody that's in a better position, and I want to do that same exact thing, I like to talk to them. I like to study them. I like to ask them questions. I like to, and even if I'm too shy or if I don't have the verbal words to speak, I still just like to observe, bro. I'm That's one thing about me. I'm very observant. I am a very observant individual. I will sit there and just watch and just learn and just study. Like, for example, I'm a content creator and I'm in the process of becoming famous. I'm in the process of making a name for myself. I'm in the process of making a household name for myself. So what do? I try to stay content. Thank you. Appreciate you for the sub, Drew. Appreciate you for the sub. I try to stay content. I try to stay to myself. I try to stay focused. And at the same time, I try to surround myself around that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to do stuff that brings out content. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be a content creator, I have to do things that make content. And actually anything is content. You know what I'm saying? Anything could be content, but at the same time, what am I going to do to make my content matter? You know what I'm saying? And what am I going to do to bring my audience to my content? Or how can I attract my audience through my content? You know what I'm saying? So that is the main thing that I focus on, is how can I be a person of entertainment, but also a person where you can actually enjoy and want to come back and see. You know what I'm saying? Like, after every live stream I do, I hope that every person that joined my live eventually goes to the next one. After every video I post, I eventually hope that the next time that they watch a video, they want to go to the next video I post. Like, I'm just a person that just like I want to learn about others, I want people to learn about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? I really am. I'm an open book. I'm a very honest individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very, very passionate individual, and that's something that I have to work on as well, because a lot of times our kindness can really be the death of us. You know what I'm saying? And when I say the death of us, I mean, like, we can be so kind to somebody that we don't realize, like, our kindness is being literally misused and miscrewed, bro. Like, sometimes we can be too kind and we don't set boundaries. And a lot of times boundaries need to be set and established because you want people to respect you, bro. You want people to respect you. You want people to honor you. I'm gonna give you all an example. So I used to deal with not wanting to speak up for myself. I used to be the type where like if somebody say something to me, I'll just be the type to be like, all right, whatever, fine. Like I'll let it go. I'll let it be because I was taught, you know, turn the other cheek or God's gonna handle it and shit like that. But as I got older, I realized, bro, like that's not the way to be. That's not the way to be. Like you deserve to speak up because you deserve to be respected. And so even when the times where it would be tough for me to want to speak up, it took balls, it took guts, it took some nuts for me to grow to even want to speak up to somebody, bro. Because for one, that was something that I was always like pressured to not do, and I always felt like I was silenced. So now I try to voice myself as much as possible because I used to be silenced, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Miss Queen? What's up, Miss Queen? I used to be silenced. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. So uh when you sit there and try to voice yourself, and when you learn that you need to speak up, if you're a person that was not a person that liked to speak up for themselves, eventually you need to learn to do that, bro. Take time and practice. Like don't it could be as simple as somebody trying to tell you a joke that's not even funny to you. If it's not funny to you, then it's not a joke. If it's not funny to you, then it's not a joke. If they're making a joke towards you and you don't feel like it's funny towards you, and you're not even laughing at it, then it's not a joke. It's an insult. And matter of fact, sometimes you need to make that person explain what they mean. So we can sometimes take things, out of text, out of context, but sometimes genuinely people do be shady. And you have to let them be known. You have to let it be known, like, bro, I don't tolerate the slick this, I don't tolerate the slick slide. What's up, Miss Don't Like You Bitches? How you doing? How you been? And congratulations. Congratulations on your pregnancy. That's what's up, man. That is what's up, man. See, I am happy for that. I'm happy for that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Congratulations. Welcoming another angel into this world is always a beautiful thing. It's always a beautiful thing, bro. But yeah, man. So, bro, basically, I just learned. I've learned to accept the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? I've learned to accept the unexpected because the unexpected is what we should strive for. The unexpected is always scary. It always is scary, no matter what. No matter what you do, if it's unexpected, you're always going to have that anxious gut and you're feeling like, oh my God, what the fuck is next? And then the unknown is scary, bro, and it's supposed to be because that's when you unlock your power the most. That's when you become your best version of yourself the most, when the unexpected hits you. If we expected everything to go right in our life, we wouldn't even know what life is. If we expected everything to go right in our life, how will we know how to live? You have to know how to live because you have to know how to survive. And you have to know how to survive because you have to know how not to die. And we know we know not how to die because we know how to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think of it like that, bro. Like, if we go out into the world right now, we know it's some danger that could be anywhere, any given place. But because we learned how to, be smart, we've learned how to watch our surroundings, we learned how to, peep out negative energy, we learned how to get out of unsafe spaces, we've learned how to survive, right? So then you got to learn how to live. Okay, well, now I need to learn how to live. Now I need to go in places where I enjoy myself. Now I need to go in places where I can be myself, where I don't have to look over my shoulder, where I can let my guard down, where I can breathe. Now, okay, now you know how to live where it makes you happy, where you feel safe, content, where you can put a smile on your face. That's where you know you're living. And those two things in life you most definitely have to learn on what you're doing. If you're waking up every day feeling like you're anxious and you're stressed out and you got a lot of shit on your mind and you feel like you can't you can't decipher what is what, you're on the urge of surviving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, you're on the urge of surviving. So to get out of that survival instinct or that survival concept, what do? You have to start living. Change up your environment. Change up who you are. Change up your surroundings, bro. If you feel like you're in the environment of survival, you have to learn how to live, bro. And only thing different with that is you're cutting off what you don't like and you're doing what you do like. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. That's all it is, bro. In order to live, you have to just cut off what you don't like to do. Meaning, if you don't like stressing, then don't stress. Stop stressing. If you don't like stressing, why are you stressing? If you don't like stressing, don't stress. If you don't like negativity, don't be around negative people. Don't watch negative shit. Don't listen to negative music. If you don't like violence, don't be around shit that makes you violent. Don't be around violent shit. You see where I'm going with that, bro? Like if you trying to lose weight, don't be around something that don't be around something that tempts you. If you know you try to if you got to do 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups and 10 jumping jacks, why are you eating ice cream, cupcakes and hot dogs? Like come on, bro. Like it's all about a choice. It's all about what you want to do with that choice. Literally. Like you have to learn how to decipher, bro. And that's what I'm learning, bro. And then also a lot of times we stress about money. Money is easily fixable because you have to learn what money is. Money is not it's a material, but again it's not. Money is energetic. It's an energy transaction. When you get money or when you spend money, what do you feel when you get that? When you get money, do you feel happy? When you spend money, do you feel scared? Do you feel anxious? You need to treat money like it's a human, like it's a relationship. How would you, if money walked in the room, what would you do? If money was a person, what would it look like to you? Would you freeze up? Would you not know how to act? Or would you actually make money attract itself to you? A lot of times people feel like money is a scarcity thing, and it's not. Money is freely yours. You just have to want it and you just have to believe it's yours. Anybody can get money. Anybody can get money, bro. You just have to believe it's yours and that you rightfully have the right to it. Like we always feel like we have to work so hard just to enjoy a fucking few dollars, bro. And it's not that serious. You should enjoy every penny that you have, whether it's $1, $10, five, 100, 1,000, 50,000, whatever amount it is. You should just enjoy it as if it's a person, bro. Like money is energetically transactions, bro. Like when you go spend money, you should want to go spend money knowing that I'm gonna get it right back. I'm gonna get it right back because money, you are abundant, bro. Money flows to me easily. I am money. I know that with this money that I'm spending, I will be getting it back. Whenever you do that, like you have to learn to not stress because at the end of the day, money is gonna always come to you. You got to think about it. As long as there's a world turning, there's money turning. There's money being made. As long as there's a world that is, as long as this world exists, money will exist. You know what I'm saying? So that's all y'all have to like when we think about it, bro. A lot of times we stress about things so much to the point where we will stress about one simple thing and it will turn into a whole nother situation because that one little stressful situation could trigger a whole different situation we weren't even thinking about. For example, let's say we got rent coming up. Oh my God, I just paid this rent, bro. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then let's say you want to go out somewhere. Let's say a friend invites you somewhere. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go out, I'll go. But then you look at your bank account and you be like, damn, I don't got no money. So now you stress out about that because you just paid a bill. So now you're like, damn, I can't go hang out because I just paid this bill. And now you're already stressing about two different things already at once. Two different things already at once, bro. And that can be that could be changed, bro. Instead of thinking like, damn, I just paid this money, but it's rent. Think like, damn, okay, I got a roof to lay my head at. Matter of fact, yeah, I will go out. I will go out because I believe that I'll somehow, some way, money's gonna come to me for me to enjoy myself, or somehow, some way, I'm gonna enjoy myself, even if I don't have the money to. You might never know, bro. Like you never know what the universe is gonna throw your way. I promise you, you will never know. Like y'all, 2, 3 weeks ago, I'm telling you, the beginning of September, y'all, I was literally depressed. I was suicidal. I was ready to give up all of this shit. I was ready to stop making content. I was ready to throw in the towel. I was ready to say fuck it all, bro. I was ready to just throw in the towel and just say fuck it, bro. Cause I was so stressed out. I had got so stressed out to the point where I stressed myself till I could not stress anymore. Like, meaning literally, I've gotten so stressed out and it was to the point where literally I could not even control my life. I couldn't. It felt like my life was spiraling, y'all. It went from literally wanting to, and let me tell you my story. Let me tell you my background just a little bit. Let me tell you a little bit of my background. The reason why I was stressed out. I had just moved to Texas, right? Just moved to Texas. I drove all the way from Illinois. I just got here in August. Mind you, living in Texas, it's the South, so it's gonna be a little hard to get a job, especially the jobs that the money I was making. I knew I was not gonna be making it down here. You know what I'm saying? So I had to accept that first. So then, you come down here. I'm trying to find a job. Okay, I got a job that I already picked up, but it was part time, only on weekends. Okay, cool. But I'm still trying to find another job, right? So from August till the end of September, I'm constantly stressing. I'm like, I can't find a job. I can't find a job. How am I gonna pay these bills coming up? I got my car payment coming up. I got my phone bill coming up. I got my rent coming up. I got my electric coming up. I got everything coming up, bro. Everything. And I'm like, damn, how am I gonna pay for this shit? I don't know how I'm gonna pay for this. I'm constantly getting threatened. I'm gonna get put out of my house. I'm constantly getting told this. I'm constantly getting told that. Like, just shit, 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 shit. My relationship ended. Like, I was in a relationship for 2 years that had ended as soon as I moved out here, bro. Like, it was a pile of shit that just, it was like the universe itself was literally just like, it was just like everything all together was just piling on top of me, bro. And it got to the point where it felt like I had to do nothing but throw my hands up, or not even throw my hands up, but it felt like I was huddling over at the point. It felt like I had to crouch down. It's like life was beating my ass. It was like one, two, they're just throwing its punches, and I couldn't do nothing but just crouch down to the point where I literally had to throw my hands up and say, you know what, I can't do it anymore. I give all of this up to you, God. I give it all over to you. I can no longer stress about this, or I'm going to end it. That was literally what I told myself. And I told the universe, I told God, I'm like, bro, I'm no longer stressing over this because I am not about to end my life over this. Like, it got to the point where I was ready to, like, bro, I'm telling y'all, it got that bad. So when I got down to my bottomless, and this is not the first time I've been in the bottom. When I say the bottom, this is my first time where I was mentally in the bottom, where I felt like I didn't have no control over anything, and I felt like I was going crazy. I went through the bottom physically before. I said I beat homelessness, I beat domestic violence. I was a domestic violence victim. I was homeless before. What I'm saying? So I beat the odds, but mentally this was the lowest I was ever at. Like, I've never been that low mentally. So when I got to that point, I realized, like, it felt like the universe was slowly just like starting to pick up the little piles of shit that was going on all over, piling over me. It just felt like the universe is doing just like this, scooping it. It felt like it was digging me up from a hole that I dug myself in. And the only reason why I say I dug myself in that hole is because I put my mind in that mindset that everything's going wrong. You know what I'm saying? I didn't trust the process. You know what I'm saying? I was scared of trusting the process. I felt like I had made a mistake coming down here. I felt like I made a mistake coming down here. I feel like I made a mistake, with my whole life. I just feel like I was a failure. I feel like I was just a big ass mistake, bro. This is literally last month of September, bro. I was just feeling like this. The middle of September is when I started, like, shaking myself, like, Nisha, you got to get a grip, bro. You are down here by yourself. You have to get a grip. And I was telling myself that, I'm like, bro, you gotta shake out. You gotta get out of this mind. You gotta get out of this funk you in, bro. You gotta come out of this, because it's like, if you don't, you're going to kill yourself. And not even if I was talking about physically, I'm talking about just spiritually, emotionally, like, being so hard on ourselves, we would eventually kill ourselves like that, bro. And it doesn't even have to be physically. You don't have to take your life out, literally. You don't have to take your life literally. You can kill yourself by stressing too hard, stressing too much. And I literally was telling myself, Nisha, you have to come out of this. You have to. And so I started, bro. I started meditating more. I started praying more. I started journaling. I will wake up and go to the gym. I'll go to the gym and I will work out so much till I will work out every stressful thought that I had in my mind. To the point where my body would be hurting, bro. I would be living the gym hurting because I would be working out till I was in pain because I just wanted the pain to go away and I want the stress to go away. And the more I would work out, the more I would start coming with ideas, the more I would start doing little things. That's why I told y'all in October 1st, I told y'all October 1st, I was going to do a 30-day challenge and to see how many followers I can get, how many subs I can get, how many streams I can get, or whatever. Like, this is a 30-day lock in for me. You know what I'm saying? This is helping me mentally because this is a challenge for me. You know, I told y'all, you want to do things that challenge you to be a better person. You want to do things that challenge you to be a better person. You never want to do anything that does not challenge you to be better. If you're doing things that makes you do the bare minimum, let's say let's say you challenge yourself to get out of the bed. That's great. If you've been depressed for a whole week and you have not got out the bed and you decide to get out the bed today, amazing. I'm proud of you. But let's say, you know what I'm saying, let's say you've been saying you're gonna get out the bed and go to the gym. Let's say you've been getting out the bed, but you haven't went to the gym. Okay, progress needs to be made. Progress needs to be done. You have to start somewhere. Even if you feel like you don't want to go to the gym, force yourself. Drive up to the gym, bro. Because once you waste that gas, you're not gonna waste the gas to go all the way back home. Because at that point, if you waste gas to go to the gym and then you stay there, you don't even go work out, you turn right back around. I need to make the money you making because you don't give a fuck about spending money. And like, I give a fuck about spending money. So if you know what I'm saying, and the thing is, when you're doing something to challenge yourself, you have to make sure that at all times it is to better you. And no matter, you're gonna have people that's gonna talk shit about you. You're gonna have people that's gonna disagree with what you're doing. Fuck them. I promise you, fuck them. They don't matter. That is all distractions. That's all distractions. Whatever they say to you is all distractions. If they're telling you, oh no, I don't think you should do that. Whatever you feel like you need to do to make yourself a better person, to get out of that funk, do it. And whoever is disagreeing with you, fuck them. They literally do not matter. They don't. If they're not trying to help you get out of the situation you're in, if they're not trying to help you get out, pull you out of that mental state, because a lot of times people will notice that we're down. People will notice that we're down and they will sit there and watch you fail. They will watch you drown. They will watch you drown just so they could be the ones to say, I helped you up. Like a lot of times they will be the ones to literally watch you drown. I've had it happen to me, bro. I've had people literally be telling me they were in my corner the whole time just to see me fail. And the minute I fail, that's when they pick up the slack. That's when they want to come in and that's when they want to try to help out and do what they can. That's when they feel they're most powerful. When they see that you're down, bro, and when they notice that you are finally to the lowest that you could possibly be, it gives them it gives a lights of fire under their ass for some reason to just go ahead and step in, knowing when I was trying to, before I tried to crash, before I tried to, get to this point, I've asked for help. You know what I'm saying? So when they know you are trying, before you get to that point, they see you falling, bro. So never think that people don't see it. People know your situation. People know your situation. Trust me. People know what you're going through. People know that you may be struggling. People know that you may be stressed out. They see it. People know. You're not, it's not, trust me, it does not go unnoticed. I don't care how private you may be, somebody always sees something, bro. No matter what we do, we can be as private as possible. Somebody sees something. And the reason why I say that is because no matter if you try to show it or not, the universe can send it to somebody in a whole fucking dream, bro. Like, you will never understand how people will figure you out, bro. You will never understand. It's always, it's a way for everybody to find out everything, because everything is always, it's easily to find out, bro. It's easy. So when people sit there and watch you struggle, that is your time and your perfect moment to observe and to take notes of who's watching you struggle. And that's also your perfect time for when you're coming up, when you finally got yourself together. you need to pay attention to who's also watching you come up. Pay attention to that, bro. When I say, when I seen everybody at my lowest, like just kind of turn the cheek on me, bro. And then when I seen that's myself coming up, it got even worse. It got even worse. Like I don't really get a congratulations. I don't really get a I see you. I don't really get a, I've been, the people that I thought I want to hear that from, they never said it. Never said it. But it takes the people that, who join my streams constantly. It takes people who don't I've never even met yet. Y'all, bro. It takes y'all, bro. Like it takes the viewers, it takes people who look forward to seeing me. That makes me feel appreciated, bro. That's why y'all, like, content creators, when they really, really tell y'all that it would not be possible for y'all. If it would not be possible for them if it was not for y'all, they really do mean that. They really do mean that. And when I say that, I really do mean that, because I would not be doing this if it was not for y'all. If I knew that I could talk to a camera and it would reach somebody across the world, bro, that's more of a job that I feel like I've completed than a fucking 8-hour shift. Because for one, I'm talking to somebody I don't know. They're willing to watch me. They're willing to listen to me for however long I'm on here. So that alone makes me feel blessed. That alone makes me feel like I'm doing something good. That alone makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, bro. Whether it's 4 viewers, 1 viewer, two, 1,000, 100, it don't matter. The numbers will grow eventually, but the message stays the same. The message stays the same, which is to find out who you are, why you're here, and what you're here for, and what is your purpose on earth. That will always be my message, bro. What are we here to do? What are we here to do? Are we here to help somebody? Are we here to change somebody's life? Are we here to bring light into somebody? Sometimes you never will understand what a simple kindness or a simple gesture would do for somebody. Do you know how many times you never understand what a simple hi, how you doing could do? A simple thank you. Y'all will never understand. A lot of times, just being kind could save somebody's life. Meaning, if you walk past somebody, bro, let's say somebody opened the door for you. If you're a woman and somebody opens the door for you and you don't say thank you, let's say, what if that thank you could have just costed somebody else's life? What if that thank you could have saved somebody else's life? Because that person that opened up the door for you, they could have had a badass fucking day, bro. And that thank you was all they needed, was to just to make them feel like, okay, maybe I should just chill. What if that thank you could have stopped them from going to go hurt somebody, bro, or hurt you? We don't know what this world is in right now. The world mental state is so vulnerable that you have to be nice at all times. Even if you feel like you don't have to or you don't need to, you have to, for the sake of your life. For the sake of your life. And at the end of the day, you should want to be nice, bro. You should want to. Why walk around being mean? Why walk around being hateful? Why walk around being angry when you don't have to be? You don't have to be nice. You don't have to be angry. You always want to be nice, bro. And when I say be nice, I mean, like, just be open to kindness. Be open to somebody being nice to you for once. Like, for example, I struggle with that. I struggle with that because I struggle with accepting nice gestures. I've been through so much. Like, if somebody's being nice to me, if somebody asks me, "Oh, do you want to pay for this, or do you want me to take you out, or do you want?" I am not used to it, and it will literally scare the fuck out of me. By them asking me that will make me cut them off. Like, it's that serious with me. I don't. I'm not used to. I'm not used to a genuine, a genuine relationship or a genuine friendship. You know what I'm saying? I'm so helpful. I'm so glad I can help you. When I say I'm so glad, bro, I'm so glad I can help you. Like, I'm telling you, it gets better. It gets better because at the end of the day, think about it. You matter so much you don't even understand. You matter so much you don't even understand, bro. Like, the mental health is such a serious thing. It is such a serious case that don't people don't really care about it too much. people don't really strive to take care of their mental health. Everybody thinks that it's weak to be vulnerable, it's weak to express yourself, it's weak to show emotions. That is the strongest thing you could do in life, is to express yourself through the unexpressed, because a lot of people will not open up. A lot of people have been so hurt that they refuse to show emotion. A lot of people have been so damaged that they refuse to show an ounce of love. A lot of people have been so mentally and trauma, so physically and fucked up. Like so many people have went through so much shit in life that they have lost the insight on love. They have lost what love really is. They don't even know what love is anymore. Me myself, I can say that I know how to give out love, but as far as receiving it, I don't know what that is. Genuinely, I don't know what that is. I don't. If it comes from a person that says they love me, I know certain friends that love me. I, I know who loves me, but if it came from like a person that really wanted to be with me, I cannot tell you if I know that if that love is genuine or not, because I myself have not grasp the meaning of what love is on that side yet, because I've loved people so much and I've done so much out of love that my love has been tainted as well with, you know my kindness has been taken for weakness. I've been used. Y'all, I went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot in my life, and in my life I have gained nothing but understanding that in a way I've taken like a physical psychology like study on life, in a way, if I can make sense of that. I've observed people so well to the point where I can identify certain similar traits of people, certain signs of people. I can tell if somebody's on some bullshit with me. I could tell from the energy. I don't even have to meet with you in person to know if you're on bullshit with me. I don't have to meet you in person. I can just feel it. I can feel it through the way we conversate through the phone. I can feel it when you've been through so much in life. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like a traumatic response. It's just you know how to decipher bullshit, and that's totally honestly, and that is okay. If you know how to decipher bullshit, that is okay. But don't block your blessings and thinking everybody is out to get you either, because it's not the case. We be so stuck a lot of times we be so stuck on our past. We be so stuck on our past that our future connections, they seem flawed, they seem fluid, they seem like they're not real. And that's because we are traumatically protecting ourselves. We have been so hurt, we have been so damaged that any ounce of niceness or any ounce of genuineness, it just seems gross. It seems weird. It seems like they out to get you somehow. You feel icky about it. You don't want to talk to them. Like I told y'all, if anybody was to ask me out, or to ask, when girls ask to pay for my shit, or they ask me to if I want to go out or something, I get scared as fuck, y'all. I will literally cut them off from that. I will literally distance myself from that because I'm not used to it. It scares me, because when I did trust that type of energy, I was betrayed. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to think not everybody is the same. So if a girl literally is she's trying to be nice to me, if a woman try to be nice to me, bro, I get scared. I get scared, and you know, I literally just sit there and I kind of just shut down, because like I told you, a lot of times we stop our blessings, we stop ourselves from actually growing, because we think every person's the same. That's not the case. If you listen to a lot of women nowadays, what they say, all these niggas the same, all these men the same, and why is that? Because they go for the same men, they go for the same boy, they go for the same dude, they go for the same traits. You know what I'm saying? They go for the same thing that they like. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna keep going, if you keep getting burned by that stove, are you gonna eventually go to the stove and turn it off? Or are you gonna keep getting burned, bro? Like, or are you just gonna learn to not go towards the stove if it's hot? Like, it just depends on how many times does it take for you to learn a lesson. How many times does it take for you to learn a lesson? How many times do you need to get burned until you realize to don't go near the stove when it's hot? To actually, feel the heat first before you put your hand down on it. You know, a lot of times, bro, we have to get burned multiple times before we learn to turn the stove off. You know what I'm saying? Just learn to turn the stove off, bro. Learn to literally not even engage in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn to just not even engage in that shit. Because sometimes people will literally just test you. A lot of people wake up angry, bro, because they can't figure out what's wrong with them. A lot of people wake up angry because they can't figure out what's wrong with them. Me, myself, I can agree because literally, just like I told y'all, in September, I was just dealing with this shit. I was just a person that literally was waking up going crazy because I didn't know what was wrong with me. I would wake up stressed, go to sleep stressed, having a dream stressed, and I would wake up stressed the fuck out and stressed throughout the whole day because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how to be myself. I didn't know how to chill. I didn't know how to lock in. I didn't know how to calm down. I didn't know how to do none of that. You know, I had completely forgot about regulated emotions. I had completely forgot about meditating. I had completely forgot about what I do on the usual, or what I usually know to calm myself down. I had completely forgot because I was too stressed out. I lost myself within the process. And that is such a normal thing, bro. Sometimes we can lose ourselves through our stress that we don't even know how lost we are, how deep into it that we are, bro. You know what I'm saying? So always, no matter what, always stick to your whatever makes you happy, bro. Stick to whatever makes you happy. Life is such a blessing when you finally breathe. And when I say that, I mean life is a blessing when you finally learn that the things you cannot control, you don't need to try to control them. It's not meant for you to control. When you learn to stop stressing about the things you cannot control, you will learn that it is meant for you not to control them. When you learn to stop stressing about the things you cannot control, then you will eventually learn that it was meant for you not to control them. Because sometimes we sit there and think about rent is coming up. Sometimes we think about, a lot of times we think about what can we do to progress? What can we do to evolve? And I'm glad you didn't. I'm so glad you didn't. I'm so glad you didn't because, like I said, at the end of the day, bro, y'all have to learn. Like, you are such a blessing. I'm proud of you for being here. I'm proud that you found my live today. And even after this live, let me tell you this. Even after this live, because sometimes the that motivation isn't there. Sometimes the motivation isn't there. But let me tell you, it's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay for you to feel like I don't want to do nothing today. It's okay. And I know I said we want to try to make a step forward. Yes, that is true. Yes, you always want to try to be productive, but it is also okay to have a bad day. Just don't make that bad day turn into a whole week or 2 days or 3 days. Don't even let it be a full day. If it's a bad day, if it's a bad moment, allow yourself to feel that moment. Allow yourself to feel that moment, bro. Like, allow yourself to feel it, bro. But don't sit there and don't sit there and make yourself feel like you can't have a bad day. You are allowed to have a bad day. You are allowed to be in your feelings. Your feelings matter. Don't let no one ever tell you your situation or it's not that bad or it could be worse. That's selfish of them to say. That is selfish for anybody to say. Nobody's situation is worse than anybody's. Everybody's situation hits them for whatever reason, and everybody's situation is a valid situation. If you're having a bad day, you have a valid reason to feel that way. But don't sink in it. Don't stay in that bad energy. Learn to allow yourself to feel those emotions. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to scream, scream. If you need to run, run. If you need to yell, yell. If you need to punch something, do whatever to get that shit out. But don't hold it in. It's not worth holding it in, because you know why? If you hold it in, then the next day you try to be good and then something pisses you off. Now you're mad about that day and the day before. And then you have to deal with the next day. Let's say the next day somebody pisses you off. Now you got 3 days worth of anger built up that you have not released. So now you angry walking around, and the next day somebody say just one word to you and you crashing out. And now they're like, what the fuck? I only said one word to you. But it's because that one word had triggered all week worth of you being upset. So now you got a whole week's worth of you being upset, and you're lashed out on somebody that didn't even do it from the first day. Learn to breathe, bro. Learn to breathe, bro. Learn to just take time. Learn to take time for yourself, bro. Learn to love yourself, because at the end of the day, you matter. I swear, you matter. I would not lie to y'all. I would not lie to y'all. Every single person that watches this live, every single person that exists on this earth matters. Even if it takes a chance of you just, you know, giving $1 away to somebody, bro. If even if you know you don't have it, if you don't have that dollar, trust that that dollar is gonna come back tenfold, bro. If you see somebody on the street and they need $1, give them $1. Give them $1. If you're Don't give it to them unless your gut tell. If you really feel like you're gonna if you have faith that you're gonna get that energy back, bro, give the dollar. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell anybody to just go away giving out money, because I know money. You have to want to believe that their money is coming back. That's why I believe that my money's coming back, because I've learned to understand what money is. Money is a energy transaction, bro. When you learn that money literally is a relationship. Money is a relationship. It is not something for you to abuse and misuse, because that is why a lot of people say that money is the root of all evil, because of what they do with their money. What they do with their money, it matters. You know what I'm saying? And then money is the number one stress killer too. The number one thing people stress about is what? Money. I don't make enough. I don't have enough. I need more of this. I need Humans, as long as money is the number one stressful situation or stressful thing in life, we will always feel like we will never have enough money. That is the truth, bro. Humans will never make enough money. There will never be enough money to satisfy anybody. I could tell you right now, Elon Musk could promise you I could tell you right now, all the money he has right now, he is still not satisfied. Trump, still not satisfied. I could tell you, anybody that has all that money, they are not satisfied unless they are working on themselves inside. And when you learn that money is an energy transaction, when you learn that life is simply nothing but for you to breathe and live in the present moment, live in the now, live for yourself, you then learn that you have nothing to stress over, because you are the creator of your reality. You determine what you want to do with your life. You determine if you want life to go good or bad, bro. You determine how your day goes. If you wake up in the morning with a bad fucking attitude and you feel like, oh, I don't want to deal with today. Oh my God, today is so fucking bad. Oh my God, I'm sick of it. Guess what? Guess what? You got a shitty ass day coming up. Why? Because you woke up on that type of energy. But if you wake up, and let's say you are tired, but remember, you have to train your brain, bro. You have to train your brain. Let's say you wake up in that mindset at first, like, oh my God. Remember to jump out of it. Oh my God. It's a new day. I'm tired, but it's gonna be a great day. I'm tired, but I'm gonna get over this. I'm tired, but today something positive gonna happen. You have to train yourself, so then eventually you'll start waking up, and it won't be some, I'm so tired. It won't go from that. It go to, oh my God, thank you for another day. What can I do to get the day done? What can I do to be positive? You know what I do every day I wake up? Every day I wake up, depending on what time it is, I wonder what time I'm gonna hop on the stream. You know, I tell myself I'm abundant. I tell myself I'm grateful for the day. I tell myself, what am I gonna do today? I ask myself the three questions. Am I going to the gym today? Am I streaming today? Am I vlogging today? Those are three things I ask myself. But what I tell myself, I'm thankful for waking up. I'm abundant. I'm grateful. And money comes to me easily. And I am money. What else do I tell myself? Today is going to be a good day. Life is beautiful. I am going to make it. I am going to be famous. I am famous. I am a content creator. I am a household name. I tell myself this shit every day. If I don't remember to tell myself when I first wake up, it's going to get told throughout the day somehow. I'm going to remember to tell myself. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just have to learn to like literally figure out what it is that you need to do in your life to make sure that you are happy, bro. Cause life is nothing but a learning game, bro. You accepted your life when you came down here. You accepted your life when you were born. When we are first reincarnated, bro, we're given a choice on what type of life we want. What type of life we want to choose. What do we want to do? What do we want to be? Like we get a choice of all of that. So hold on, y'all. So life itself is literally to make you is to make you become a better version of yourself. Life is to not make you, it's not for you to figure out how to die. Life is for you to figure out how to live. We already know that we have to die. You know what I'm saying? You think you was born to this life to figure out how you dying? No. You gotta figure out how you living. How you living? What do you live in life? What did I sign up for? So by the time that my time is left, when I run out of time here on this earth, did I complete my purpose? That is all that matters. Did you complete your purpose on this earth, bro? That's all that matters. So I said that to say at the end of the day, no matter what, stay focused. You do matter, bro. You are loved. You are important. You do matter. I'm glad that you're here. If you was not here, you know what I'm saying, it would be fucked up that I did not get a chance to meet you today. So I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I thank y'all for, joining my live today. You know what I'm saying? I hope that I touched somebody today, I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to message me. I need to start dropping my handles on here and shit so y'all can reach out to me on other social media platforms. But I love y'all, bro. I love y'all. Take care of yourself, man. Take good care of yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow negativity to overtake your mind today. Just breathe, you know what I'm saying? Breathe and relax. So I'm about to get off here, man. Biggneish loves y'all, man. Stay tuned for tomorrow's live. I love y'all, and I'm out.